Hey everybody, welcome back to the doghouse. I'll tell you what, I was in the mood for jalapeno poppers, and then of course I changed my mind. I was in the mood for pizza, so I thought to myself, why not make a jalapeno popper pizza? Have you folks ever done one yet? This is the way we're going to do it today. First of all, I don't know if you folks have one. Pizza stones, they're so nice to have. Great pizza stones. This one here, the reason I like to use it, it's got a nice handle to it. It's made by our good friends at Louisiana Grills, sister company to Pit Boss. First thing with a pizza stone, always with ceramic, is you need to preheat it. So we're going to get this on a nice hot grill, medium-high heat, direct. We're going to place the pizza stones right in the center. We're going to let that preheat a little bit while we make our pizzas. All right, first step, I'm sure you all made pizzas before, and it's probably nothing new to you, but I like using a pre-made pizza crust. It always seems to be the best. You want to make your own, that's absolutely fine. These are a little bit tougher because we're going to use some cream cheese. Everybody has their own jalapeno popper recipe. In fact, there's a little link right here. We did some gorgeous, gorgeous cedar planked jalapeno poppers. So if you haven't seen them yet, they are wonderful. They were delicious, let me tell you that. Everybody uses cream cheese. So we're going to put a block of cream cheese, and we're going to place that on the bottom here. We got some honeybees around us here today. When you do cream cheese, you don't spread it, you push it. And you push it so you don't rip the crust. So everything gets pushed to the outside and then swirled. And I learned that through experience, through trial and error, through the fact that you ruin a lot of pizza crusts. And we're just going to keep spreading that out. A little bit tedious, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be well worth it. Now that cream cheese softens up very well. It cooks well. All right, one last little time. Now, cream cheese by itself would be rather boring. So if you remember with my jalapeno poppers, I always like using that sun-dried tomato pesto. So that's what we're going to do right on top of the cream cheese. There again, I'm going to do the same thing. We're just going to work to the outside, center, and work to the outside. Ooh, gosh, right there's a lot of flavor, ain't you? We're going to exaggerate a little bit here. You may not want as much, but I love it. Great flavor. And just for fun, a little bit of Tabasco. Give it that little extra zing, that little vinegary flavor over the top. And I'm going to season mine up with a little thyme. All right, now just a tad bit of oregano, give it some little extra flavor. Basil if you want to, but oregano is a great little flavor. And now the toppings, if you will. Of course, we have to have jalapenos. I mean, for God's sakes, that's the star of the show. I bought the spicy ones, the hot one. And did I mention about 40 minutes ago, I put one on the pellet grill, the Pit Boss pellet grill. I set it for a nice 450 degrees, put it on a pizza stone, and I let it cook for about 15-20 minutes, and then I turned it all down, and it's been pumping smoke. So we're doing a smoked pizza, and we're doing one on the gas grill today. Okay, we got the jalapenos on here. Everybody loves bacon and bacon-wrapped jalapeno poppers. So we're going to sprinkle some nice fresh bacon over the top, cooked bacon bits over the top of that. And you know, with every time I do my little jalapeno poppers, and if you watch that video, I use cheese curds inside, or we'll use string cheese sometimes. So we're going to do some good old-fashioned Wisconsin cheese curds, if you will. And we'll just place those, a couple more. We're going to make sure it looks really nice when we're done. Love a lot of cheese, love a lot of cheese, love a lot of cheese. Yeah, put that over the top. We got some little mini pizzas, little mini pepperoni pizza toppings here. So we're going to put those little minis on top of there. All right, looks pretty gosh darn good so far. Let's get that hood opened up. Let's take our pizza and slip it on the nice hot pizza stone. Right in the center, nice hot pizza stone. And we'll get the hood down, and I figure it won't take but about 15 minutes at the most. We'll figure it out by then. All right, I'll tell you what, I think both pizzas are done. I didn't get a chance to mention, but the one I smoked, I didn't put any cream cheese on there. I just kind of wanted to do it, just nice flavor to it, and that should slide right off. That looks absolutely delicious. Now remember, that one's been on the pellet grill for 35-40 minutes or so. I started at a high heat and then slowed it down, so that's a good smoky flavor, if you will. All right, and let's grab the other one now. That baby looks really, really, really good. I think what we'll do is just take that off with a spatula. I think that can be handled. Look at that, look at that. It's still steaming. Everything's melted gorgeously. Look at the, it's actually, the cream cheese actually bubbling around the edges. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be just absolutely fantastic. All right, let's get that baby cut. Cut me off a nice little piece there. Go all the way through just because life is good. All right, we're gonna let that set and cool a tad bit or so. Okay, let's go through what we did here today. A pre-made pizza crust. I took a block of cream cheese, warmed it up a little bit, room temperature. That got spread over the top of the crust. We had a little bit of that sun-dried tomato pesto, a little Tabasco, a little oregano, a little bit of thyme on top of there. And then, of course, our toppings, jalapeños. We did the bacon bits. We did the cheese curds, if you will. You can use grated cheese. You can use string cheese. And we put those little mini pepperonis over the top. That baby is going to be good, I'll tell you what. All right, I can't wait to dive into this. Let's do a little checklist, shall we? Jalapeno, pepperoni, cheese, bacon. Good to go. Mmm. Delish. Those jalapenos are good. The bacon's delicious. The cheese is delicious. I can taste the pesto in there. The cream cheese is creamy. The crust is crusty. You gotta try this recipe. You really, honest to God, do. As always, the ingredients are down below. Leave a comment if you like. Please, if you try the pizza, leave a comment. Or if you don't try it, if you have any questions, give a little comment. Like and subscribe. I'll tell you what, I'm going to dig back into this baby. Let me tell you that. Peace, love, and happy grilling, folks.